Hello guys and welcome back. It has been 9 months since I last uploaded a video and you have my sincere apologies. I had such phone troubles with memory and I couldn't record, and I finally got it all sorted. And also I've been very preoccupied because, as you can imagine, having 5 children is lovely fun, always a challenge, but with a 12-year-old just starting secondary school, 2 of mine are in primary school, 1 of them is in nursery and 1 at home, I am pretty much full on. But I'm going to actually now make sure that I do a video at least once a week, because I've got some really great issues that I can chat about, not just gender sway diets, which I know everyone's really enticed about, which I can actually do a focal dietary sheet so people can actually see what to eat to conceive a girl, what I did. I will do that, but I just thought I'm going to do like my weaning, because my 17-month-old little girl that I gender swayed is still on the breast, which I'm not bothered by. I think it's okay. I've cut her down to only evening feeds now, but where she is very clingy, very mummified, the feeds have gone a little bit sporadic. We put her in a bath boob bed routine, so she has a lovely full-on little dinner, play, little bath, either in the kitchen sink or with her brothers in the bath, and then I do a soothing classical FM in the background, night light, and she's asleep with the boob. But then she currently wakes at 10 o'clock for another feed and at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I am shattered. Also, I don't know whether any of you have heard about this symptom or this medical issue, but I have actually got mother's shoulder. It started probably December time when I was co-sleeping with my little girl. I've never done it with any of the other 4. It just happened because I had a really bad bout of flu. I've only had that twice in my whole life, and I was so weak and tired, yet I wanted to carry on breastfeeding. So I put my little baby in with me, and she was only a year old, but we did it for 3 months, 12 weeks of co-sleeping, and where I had her crooked around my arm so that my husband didn't roll into her, and a V pillow around here, she was constantly on drip feed all night long, treating me like her comfort as well as her source of food. And I was being far too nice, and I didn't want to be selfish. Her importance was more, to me, so I didn't do nothing about it. So for 12 weeks solid, I was slept like this, and I'm currently in the physiotherapist car park paying private healthcare to have this shoulder sort of fixed. It's really bad. I have got a bit of movement in it now, but I actually couldn't even reach my arm very far. So that was when I thought, I can't wait for an NHS referral. I'm going to go private. So this is my 3rd appointment today, full of exercises, and she gets all the spasms out my neck, which is really great. But I don't know whether you guys have ever had that. I've looked into it on Google, and there are people that have that from feeding positions. I've tried pillows and such, but it is from that co-sleeping. So I will say, if you are co-sleeping, which I will never do again if ever I have another one, because to get her in her cot again was a nightmare. Plus the safety issue really stayed in my mind all the time, hence me crooking her around all the time. I was very worried about rolling into her. But if you do co-sleeping, I wonder if there are sensible, happy, comfortable positions that don't give you this symptom. I don't know, perhaps you guys could say something on that. But yeah, it's a very expensive physio. It's like £45 for half an hour. Otherwise, I've got to wait 8 weeks for a referral from the NHS, which I just haven't got time to do because I'm so busy. So that's been happening. The reason I'm going with the night feed still is my little girl hasn't naturally turned away yet. She's 17 months old. She's still enjoying it. We went away to Dorset with friends at the weekend for a long weekend for my birthday break. And to be fair, we were in situations where I did have to quickly put her on the boob because we were in a restaurant. She'd sat for half an hour happy in her high chair, eating her little olives and little bits and pieces. And the restaurant was taking forever. So the 3 and 4-year-olds were happily colouring in. The 6-year-olds were chatting and having fun with the 12-year-old and the 10-year-old. But my little year-old was just like, it's been half an hour, I've had a drink, I've had food, I can't wait any longer. And I don't want to introduce iPads at the supper table. We do not agree with that. So it is colouring in, conversation or cuddles. So I just stuck her under my jumper and it did keep her occupied. And it meant I could have a conversation, enjoy my birthday meal So we sort of went backwards on that holiday. So I relented and did 2 daytime feeds, which was terrible, and it's sent her wrong messages, I think. So I feel a bit bad actually at the minute. So currently she's back in her cot, which she went back in January after the 3-month stint in my bed. She happily goes down at 6 with a boob and wakes at 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Sometimes she just wakes at 3, but that's very rare, and I think it is all because of the co-sleeping that stopped and the sporadic holiday and things like that. So I'm struggling a little bit at the minute, and I will say the first 4 children fine in their own rooms at 12 weeks. You know, they never came downstairs or anything like that, and I've not brought her downstairs. I've kept her in the dark room and fed her, but it's just so it's so tiring going like this at night, feeding from 3 in the morning, but I'm going with it. But on a brighter note, as this is a slightly longer video, I'm not sure whether I might go for a number 6, because we've got the room in the house. My husband's quite happy that I'm working for him now, and so I work like literally 16 hours a week from home, just doing his receipts and leafleting for his company. I answer the phone for him, and I can do that while I'm going around the house, as well as doing all my household chores, my food shopping, my jam making, all my homemaking, and the school runs. I mean, for one day we are in the car for an hour and a half. It literally is. We get in the car at 2:30 and I don't get out till 4:15. So it's a really long day some days, but I get everything fitted in. But I am sort of getting broody again, and it is always this time. It always gets 15 months to 18 months. I start thinking, oh, I'm weaning off the boob. I really want another one. And my 3 eldest are like, oh, it would be so nice. And, you know, I don't want any of my children to miss out on what they do, and I don't think they do. So I wonder what you think. If you can afford them, give them food, love, comfort, and a house, you know, a roof over their head. Is there anything wrong having a hashtag number 6? My husband's like, I don't really think I want to go down that route, Ingrid, but I'm like, can we think about it? And I think he's in the stage of thinking about it. So I wonder what you think. We currently have a 4-bedroom house, so we've got 2 boys sharing. My little girl's getting bunk beds this week. That's another transition we're going to do. We're going to put the little one, the 17-month-old, in a little cot bed, and it's a little cot bed and then a normal size bunk bed. So they're going to be sharing, and it's so exciting. I put my little boy, number 4 little boy, I put him in his bunk bed at 18 months with a bed guard and and it was lovely, and he loved it. So wonder what you think of that. So I've got 2 boys in one room. My eldest is in the loft room upstairs, and my 2 little girls are sharing. So it would be maybe the 6-year-old going in with the 12-year-old. Don't know. So that's something I'm thinking about now. But I'm going to do videos about weaning off the boob, diets, maybe TTCing for another girl. So we've got 3 and 3. Or I don't really care this time. If it's a boy, great. I'm happy. I don't care. But yeah, lots going on. So please subscribe and ping on notifications, because I'm going to make this channel big now. I've got a little bit more time on my hands, and now I'm working from home, so I'm not in my jeweller's anymore, which is stress free. So yeah, everything's great, and please let me know if you want to know anything about me or any of my videos, and I'll be back probably next week with another one. Bye.